And this was every night. He would just pace back and forth in front of their window. Today's episode of Nite Terrors is called Shadow in a Trench Coat. This comes to us from California, circa 1964-ish, summertime, on Ban Terrace. Now, the witness that sent this in said that she had watched a show where they were talking about shadow people, but she had never known that they came in this form. So it made her think of this story, and she sent it in to Nite Terrors. So her family was a military family, and they had rented a house while they were waiting on something on base, a house on base, to come available. This was a fairly new home that they rented, and it sat all alone on a big lot. She remembers that distinctly, that there were no other homes around it. This lot was just sand and weeds. She said that no grass would grow there at all. It was really weird. And on top of that, they would go out and play in the lot, her and her 4 sisters, and they would find coins and dead frogs frequently. It's really weird. It was an odd place, just sand and lots of weeds. So at night, she was probably around 9 years old. She and her sister shared a room. So their room faced the street and the street light. Also in front of their room was the front porch. Now, every night as they laid there trying to go to sleep, a shadow would pace in front of their bedroom window, and it was backlit by the street light. And this was every night. He would just pace back and forth in front of their window. Now, the odd thing about this shadow was that he was wearing a trench coat and a hat, kind of a Dick Tracy type hat, or an Indiana Jones hat, she says. She couldn't really tell anything else about him other than he was wearing a coat and the shape of the hat. But she could hear him walking back and forth. And he would do this every night, and they could hear it the entire time. Now, sometimes he would stand and he would turn. And she couldn't tell if he was looking directly at them or was turned away from them, looking away. But it felt like he was looking into their room. Now, they did have a curtain, but it still felt like he was staring directly at them. He never tried to come in or anything, just paced and watched. It scared the girls, and they would cower under their covers. They didn't know what it was. They thought it was a real person. They told their parents, and of course, there wasn't much from that. They lived there for another 3 or 4 months before moving into a house on base. Every night this happened. The witness talked to her mother later in life about this, and the mother never remembered anything else happening there. But a trench coat in the summer in California? So what do you think it was? Drop a comment below and let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want even more Nite Terrors, you can go to my Buy Me a Coffee website and you can sign up for a membership and become an official night crawler. That will give you an extra episode of Nite Terrors every week, along with 2 extra interviews for Night Crawler's Bigfoot Radio every month. In addition to that, you'll get sneak peeks into new comment, live Q&As, and much, much more. Go check it out. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me or reach out on any of my social media platforms. That's all I have for this week. Stay safe, be kind, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for listening to Nite Terrors. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and drop a comment below. And don't forget to click the link in the description to send in your encounter story to be featured on an episode of Nite Terrors. Also, you can see what else is going on in the Night Crawler's world. Thank you, everybody.